All right, hey, this is Forrest. There is a big old shindig getting ready to happen at Roberts tomorrow in downtown Nashville. That's where the Don Kelley Band played from like 1996 or maybe late 1995. I can't remember. I moved to town in 95. My third day in town, I was subbing for Red in the Don Kelley Band, which is crazy to think of. But they were, Don and Red were actually stuck in Norway. So me and Jimmy Erie, we ended up subbing for those guys for the first few weeks that I was in town, actually. And I think Jimmy moved to town like a week before me or something. Anyway, so yeah, all the guys that played in the Don Kelley Band over the years, are all going to be at Roberts. There's like a Roberts birthday party or something, and Don is playing tomorrow night, and it's going to be like the Don Kelley Band, like alum are all going to be there. I'm going to try to make it out. I was never a full-time member, but I subbed for Red a lot, and I also subbed for Guthrie a few times. And Don actually offered the gig to me when Guthrie left. So, but I was out on the road with other artists, so I declined gracefully. I love Don Kelley. I love Artie. I love Ronnie. I love Dave Rowe. I mean, I love all those guys. I love all the guitar players. But anyway, Brent Mason's going to be there. Red Volkart's going to be there. Johnny's going to be there. Guthrie's going to be there. JD Simo's going to be there. Daniel. I mean, every guitar player that was a main guitar player in the Don Kelley Band, like a full-time member, is going to be there. And I'm not sure how many of us sub guys, like I was a sub from 95 to 98 until Johnny got the gig. Like all the time, it seemed like I was subbing for Red. When he was out with Clinton Gregory or when he left from Merle Haggard, I actually subbed. Like the last week before Johnny took over full time, I was the lead guitar player for that whole week. But yeah, I mean, a lot of guys. Rod Riley should definitely be there, but he's not. I know he's at home. But there are so many guys that should be there, and hopefully I'll run into a bunch of them tomorrow if I get a chance to go. Anyway, was gonna play a couple of licks on here. Kind of along that Don Kelley vein, you know. Like Honey Hush, Honey Hush, talk too much. And he would do this, Don was he was a blues guitar player. And I'm sure Don's going to like probably play this one. I don't know if he'll play this one tomorrow night or not, but I mean, he always did that really blues stuff. And see some Don Kelley licks. Nobody ever plays Don Kelley licks when they're talking about the Don Kelley Band. But Don's a great guitar player. And he always had these really cool, you know, things that he did too. Everybody just focuses on, you know, the Brent Mason double stops, you know. Yeah. The that type of stuff. Or the Red Volkart or the Johnny Highland, which is the opposite of bending them up. Johnny always bends everything. You know, that kind of stuff. Where he's actually taking the G string and pulling it towards the treble strings, which everybody else always goes. Johnny does the exact opposite of that. And it makes him incredibly fast by doing that. And then Guthrie, he plays out of these chord patterns all the time, like But when he's playing really fast, he's still kind of doing that. I always thought of Guthrie as like the really technical, like playing out of these like really cool stuff. Whereas Johnny was just like lightning fast, and Red was always throwing some kind of crazy stuff in. And Brent was always lightning fast and throwing double stops and stuff like that. Right next door, or right across the street from Roberts, was Wolfie's, and Ray Flack was over there, just tearing it up, doing triple stops on stuff. The 90s was an awesome time to be in Nashville because you got Ray Flack playing next door, Red Volkart across the street. Johnny Highland just moved to town. Randy Coors, amazing guitar player and dobro player, slide player, everything. Like, there was just such a killer, everybody was just an awesome musician on Broadway back then. There was nobody mediocre that I can think of, that I can remember. Everybody was just stellar, And I felt like the odd man out because, I was playing down there too. But, man, whew, those guys would smoke you quick, Anyway, tomorrow night, everybody should try to make it out to Roberts if you can. I think it starts 7:30 or 8 o'clock, 8:30, something like that. It's Monday. It's going to be pretty epic. I hope that I can get down there and go, and I surely hope that somebody gets video. I'm not expecting to play. I don't want to play. I'm not on the bill. I'm not booked. But I hope to see all my old friends. Artie Alenikoff, the drummer, back when I was playing with Don quite a bit, and Ronnie Lutrick, who was bass player back then. Unfortunately, there's a few guys that are no longer with us. Like Dave Rowe, great bass player, great human being. I love that guy. Yeah. Anyway, everybody else, hopefully it'll be a nice reunion for everybody, and I really hope I can make it. If I can't make it, then I will be watching on YouTube, and I will be posting videos from that. So I love everybody that watches this, and I love everybody that's ever gone through that Don Kelley Band at one time or another, and everybody that sat through the audience. Anybody that's just hung out there. There are so many people I can think of that are just dear friends. Man, if I get to go tomorrow night, it's going to bring back a flood of memories. Hopefully I'll make it down there. Till next time. See you guys later. Love you. Bye.